212, check it out now. We're live. DJ Green Hornet, live. Check it out now. Yeah. Hope the levels, everything's all right. Know what I mean? Got the mic going. Like usual, always some technical difficulties, but thought I'll hop on, for the Saturday night real quick. Talk to you guys for a minute. I got the part two on Kanye West documentary on the Netflix. This is part two on. I do want to finish that, but wanted to definitely talk about a few things. What I'm doing, whatnot. Give you guys an update. So yeah. As you see, title of my show, just some quick random thoughts. I'm going to talk about donating, supporting, clearing samples, and more. Whatever goes on my mind, real quick. Thank you for everybody that been streaming my tracks. All my little skits and interludes. My projects on my Bandcamp. I got all my links in the descriptions. I got them in the chat. You can donate to my PayPal. I got that posted, and my Cash App. That's what's up too. Definitely go to the Bandcamp page and stream some of my stuff, and also share them on your platforms, your blogs, and whoever else they might like. The type of stuff that I do. So yeah, so shout out to people that actually go to my links and stream and check out some of my stuff. Um, Shout out to the few people that that stream or watch my YouTube videos. I'm not really the YouTube person. You heard me say that a few times on some other videos and whatnot. So this is all kind of new to me. Getting from the camera and stuff. So it's not as easy. I'm not as talkative, and I don't have all the things that others might want to talk about, as far as um, gossip and all that stuff, entertainment things. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So I'm watching the Kanye West documentary. It's pretty interesting. It seemed like it's going to maybe the part three too. I'm guessing because it's a trilogy. I think most of it seemed like it's about his first album, um, The College Dropout, which is dope. So I haven't listened to it in a while, but he got some dope tracks on there for sure, and some people might call it the classics. I got the CD and I got the vinyl too. I haven't listened to the vinyl in a while, but if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the skits and stuff that he got on it, I don't think they're on there on the vinyl version. Of course, it's on the CD, but I never really go back to double check. You know what I'm saying? So I think some of those skits is not on there. So just in case, unless they got like a reissue and they put all the skits and stuff on there. But yeah. I don't know. I got it behind here somewhere. I don't want to move my flag. Oh yeah. Oh shoot! I forgot to put my lights on. My disco lights. Get my disco lights going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I want to say rest in peace to one of the legendary female funk singers, Betty Davis. I think she passed away a couple of weeks ago. I haven't been online since she passed away. So rest in peace to her. I don't have none of her music. Been she's been heard about her a couple of years ago. I never really paid attention to her. I've been starting to listen to like more jazz stuff listening to like Miles Davis and stuff like that. So yeah, so I didn't know his wife was had he had a wife that was doing his own thing. I knew he was one time married to Cicely Tyson, if I'm not mistaken, things like that. But I didn't know too much about this wife that he was married to. It's actually was a funk singer in her own right. I think she had like 3 or 4 albums out, and not too much known about her. Very attractive lady, And every time I see a picture of her, I always think like, man, that person would be like a star now, like her look and her image and things like that. But yeah, yeah. So rest in peace to her. Oh, yeah. Since this is the last week of Black History Month, February, what is it? February 26th, 2022. Um, the last weekend for the Black History Month. It's only like 28 days. But yeah, go to my Bandcamp page and stream my Black Exploitation mixtape. So that's what I'm, promoting this week. I dropped that one last year. So I wanted to, so if you like Black Exploitation type of flicks, I got some of those type of samples. But at the same time, it's not actually like a Black Exploitation you know, themes mixtaping. They got some things on there, but that's what I wanted to call it. So that's what it's called. It's the Black Exploitation mixtape, and that's what the banner or the cover art is. I got 2 versions of this, so you'll see something. You might see something, uh, you know, similar. But yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's the Black Exploitation mixtape. What else I want to mention? Yeah, so on the hip hop side of things, I like to talk about the movies and things like that. I picked up this DVD actually at the dollar store. This DVD and another DVD that I might want to use incorporate in my music and stuff later on. Yeah, shout out to the dollar store having the DVD to break into Let You Boogaloo, the classic joint right here. This might be the one too, because I can't remember. It had like Ice T in it. He might be in this. This is the one, the first one or the second one got Ice T in it. So, but yeah, yeah, I bought this DVD, and don't you know, I picked the one. I had to pick the one that had like a cut or a slice in it. Which is no big deal. I don't think it went straight through the case right here. Just cut through the plastic. I haven't opened it yet, um, so I have this DVD already, and that's in like the three um, collection. It got Breaking One, Two, and it got Big Beat Street in it too. So this is just like a collection, just something to have, put it around. So yeah, I don't think it look like it ain't cut all the way through, but it cut through the plastic and the cover, the back cover art right there. So yeah, so be looking out for that in your dollar store if you find it's worth picking up. Um, yeah, shout out to my man. Uh, what is his name? Was it yeah, Shabadoo? Yeah, Shabadoo passed away like a year or two ago. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, yeah. I think this might be Ozone too or something like that. It's maybe his name's. But, memory. You know, it's not as sharp as it used to be, I guess. But yeah, I haven't watched in a while. So yeah, I think his name may be Ozone, but maybe his street name or breaking name was Shabadoo. So rest in peace for that man too. He passed away. So for all my people that's into hip hop and you haven't seen that movie, that's something you might want to check out. Get into that. That break in. All that electro West Coast flavor type stuff. And yeah, yeah. Definitely, I'm, been thinking about and putting together a West Coast type of project too. So that'll be coming in the future. I pretty much know what kind of sounds and things I kind of already been working on. So yeah, I'll be doing a kind of West Coast type of theme, like I always do, with my movies and my beats and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be coming definitely in the future. I'm gonna do like a West Coast type vibe, you know, saying themes. So I always gotta try to come up with some themes, and one day, I might not want to use all the clips and stuff like that. I would like some producers and other DJs to get at me. So if you're a DJ and you're a producer and you like what I'm doing, or maybe you can help me, expand on, on what I like to do, get at me, Also, if you have your own like podcast or, you know, YouTube show, you want me to come in, and talk and vibe, that's what's up. All I ask, I'm not really trying to do the gossip and rumor stuff. So if you got stuff you just want to talk more about like music, things, that's what's up. I just don't want to be, you know, part of that other side that just kind of like talk about other entertainers and musicians and people got doing a lot better than me in life as far as like money and things like that. So I don't, and people that have like real fans, supporters, and stuff like that. So there's no need for me to talk about entertainers. I'm not all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't got it all going on. So matter of fact, that's one thing. Kind of like a segue for you guys. Yeah, go and donate and support me. I got my Cash App, I got my PayPal, and also I got my things going on as far as my Bandcamp page, which you can download and purchase. My projects. I got whole projects where you purchase individual projects. So if you like certain track or you like one or two tracks, whatever like that, just go purchase those. That'll be cool, making me happy. And spread the tracks that you like and tell people about them, or whatever the case may be. But also, I need you guys to, um, you know, for supporting and donating because, for instance, like today, I've been, I contacted or, I've been in contact with a boutique or an independent type label, and they're, sometime, um, I might not be able to clear some of the samples on some of my projects here, or if I want to, clear a project, I'm probably gonna have, you know, need some money and stuff like that to help out, with the legal things going on with the sampling and things like that. So that's another reason why I want to start doing more original music. Um, I also ordered a keyboard this weekend, so I'll be getting into that. I purchased one a couple weeks ago, but I ended up taking it back to the stores a little bit too long. I really had something kind of small I can kind of mess around with and get the sounds and play keys. I don't know how to play keys or piano, so I gotta kind of learn and things like that. Incorporated more things into my music. So yeah, so definitely, support and donate on that type of things too. Buying gear and, the sounds and stuff I pay for, and I know you guys enjoy it because you're going to the page, streaming it, you're checking it out, you're watching my YouTube channel. So, hey, if you fan or just support more by donating to the show. It's all gonna go back to me. I'm not gonna waste the money and things like that. So yeah, I might want to, um, you know, um, you know, put things out, but I probably need more money, to clear samples and get gear and things like that. So yeah, so hopefully that'll work out. We'll talk to the label more and see what's going on. But that'd be nice for me to put out a project on an independent label. That way I can get some experience. But also, even if that don't work out, I mentioned, excuse me, other shows that I can press out my own stuff too. So I wanted to do a small run of like 25 25 physical copies of like CDs or something like that. And also was thinking about doing something else, and I don't want to mention it too much, but yeah, definitely, support on that, So even if this, this workout, talk to the person like, yo, that's not for me. This is not what I, want to do. At least I have some money where I can um, put out physical copies of stuff like that. So you get the full tracks, and you'll get the mixtape versions of the album. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. He is kicking on, so I got to speak up a little bit more. Um, but yeah, so donate for even for that. So even if I say something on, you know, go far as this record label type thing, things like that. At least if you get at me, um, support. Send money to support me. That way I can try to save up some funds to get me physical copies of things like that. So, if anything, uh, taxes is around, the corner, so maybe I can take, some of my money, of course, and invest into that. I don't know, even know how much money I'll be getting back from taxes. I haven't did it yet, but if I have, enough, maybe I can, invest in making some physical copies. But yeah, matter of fact, let me know which album or projects that you like on my Bandcamp. Which one you think I should put out first? Now I'm thinking, last one I did, I should, if I make a physical copy of, one of my projects, I put it out for the cinematic, which is my last project. But also I did a mini version of it's called mixtape, the coffee mixtape, So yeah, let me know. So you might want to hear this one. You might want me to drop this one first as my physical copy, or I can do something new where I can pick like ones I think is my best or some of my faves, and make a compilation, you know, and press that up. Let me know too. Also, if you guys into buying cassette tapes, so some people are buying cassette tapes and they're pressing them up. And I know some years ago I was overseas. Not I wasn't overseas. I was talking to somebody that was big overseas, and I came across something else and said buying cassettes is big overseas. I don't know too much about America. I don't know a lot of people on the streets that buy music. They ask them like, "Yo, y'all buy cassette tapes?" They probably gonna look at me funny, but I mentioned to it before they were talking to people. It's like, yeah, people still buy cassette tapes and stuff. So it just sounds funny. I do like CDs more than cassette tapes in the digital era, but you know, who knows? I might have some people that would like to have some of my stuff on cassette tapes. Some of my tracks, I done made it to sound like, it's on cassette tape or coming off of vinyl too. So as far as my, um, effects and things like that. So I have some tracks that sound like it's coming straight from cassette tape, which is cool. Yeah, yeah. So I've just been busy, kind of working on some new tunes. Of course, I got a couple coming. I'm not sure the you know, what name the next project. Just gonna start just making stuff, of course. But I also mentioned I'm gonna do a skit tape part 3. So where I'm gonna take some of my. This is for people that don't know, that probably haven't seen, watch all my videos. But skit tape is gonna be more some of my throwback stuff I had previously put out, but kind of remixed them, revamped them, going all the way from my MySpace days or um, Reverb Nation days. Some things I liked and I wanted to update it. So the skip tape series is really gonna be like remixed, revamped, updated versions of some older stuff that you might have heard or remember. So I'm going through some of those things right now. So yeah, so they can be brand new and fresh and sound like um, how I would have wish I could have did it back in the day, but I didn't have the technology or the gear. So yeah, so hopefully y'all be interested in that. So yeah, so check out the skit tape part 1 and 2 that's already out. Go to my Bandcamp page, stream that, share it, download, you know, support it, all that stuff. Skit tape. So skit tape series is probably gonna be more experimental so type stuff. So I'm gonna put that one out. Then I'll probably give you um, whatever I want to name the project, after that. So yeah, so skit tape will be probably experimentals, a couple of new joints, a couple of throwback joints. Yeah, so interested in doing that. Um, Instead of being on here, I should have been laying down some of my cuts. I was working on something last week, and I think I'm gonna use that like maybe as a bonus on the skit tape. So part 3. So whenever I get done with the skit tape part 3, I might leave this one just as the bonus track or the last track. But we'll see though. You know what I mean? Kind of took a idea from kind of like 2 other artists, you know, and kind of revamp, put my twist on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, kind of used the same kind of sample they use, but put my twist on it, things like that. Put some scratches and cuts down. Yeah. So yeah. Shout out. Hope y'all like my flag back there. You know what I mean? Like my North Face flag. Shout out to my. Got my nautical shirt on. So yeah, I know I don't get a lot of views. My screenshots made that. My screenshots gangster. You know what I mean? That's gangster. So yeah, I'm glad. So if you guys don't want to, click on my videos, it's all good. I'm glad. Don't click on it. You know what I'm saying? It's not for you. You know what I mean? It's a straight hood. So yeah, that's what it is. Keeping it gangster theme. I think I'm gonna do one more gangster theme for my next video. So yeah. Let's see what else. What else? Um, oh, yeah. I checked out some albums this week, man. Yeah. So I'm definitely feeling the Currency and the Alchemist album, whatever that's the name of that one. But yeah, Currency and Alchemist, they got a new joint out. Karis One got a pretty dope one, and Conway the Machine got a dope one. They all got fire albums, so shout out to them. It's good to see somebody like Karis One. They still doing their thing, just lyrically sharp. I know some people was talking about the beats and stuff like that, but it's their beats is cool. Shout out to Karis One. I think that's Son. I think his name is Sun One. I think but don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, but that's his son. Shout out to him. And I'll be probably maybe listening to his show Sunday morning. Karis One. He been doing something called the Tempo of Hip Hop on his channel. Him and the Son One. So yeah. So I'll be getting into that probably tomorrow too. So shout out to Karis One. Mentioned like he's 56 years old. So yeah, he's somebody kind of inspired me to do beats too. He did a lot of production in his early days and stuff like that. So he definitely somebody that I look up to as far as doing production and yeah, just still in the hip hop, just lyrically sharp. You know what I mean? And he just surpassed all his class. You know what I mean? Some of those guys, of course, they do their concerts and stuff, but they like burnt out. You know what I mean? So I'm glad to see Karis One still doing his thing, still putting out albums. So that's the main thing, still putting out music. Because you got other artists, whether it's R&B and rock and stuff like that. Yeah, they might not sell as much as they used to, but they still be putting out albums, and they got their little fan base or whatever. And um, even saw like the Temptations. I saw that one. This one I think is the only one from like the original lineup still alive. Um, I think he's putting out something recently. And Smokey still, Smokey Robinson still out there. They still doing music. So shout out to them, and all the R&B people and older people. Still putting out an album. But yeah, Karis One, he's still surpassing a lot of his class, people that came out at the same time, as him. They don't even do beats. You don't even see like so and so for whoever from back in the day. Um, Maybe do kind of production or somebody jumping on the verse. You know what I mean? You just don't hear people from that's around back when Karis One came out still rhyming and stuff like that. Like, and it's guys that they can still do it. They can still do it. There's some guys that still can rhyme, but they for whatever reason they're not making any music. So shout out to him. Somebody I look up to, and I'm still gonna keep doing what I do, and hopefully I get better. This is all kind of still new to me doing production, even though I had a little bit things I used to do. I used to mostly work on making intros and stuff like that. So that's one thing probably people don't know, or if you're watching my video for the first time, that reason why I kind of do kind of stuff that I do as far as music wise, because I always wanted to make some kind of dope intro or add some stuff to my mixtapes and things like that. So I always was trying to come up with some things, making interludes, or taking some clips and things like that and putting it together for my mixtapes, for my intros, my outros, and my mid trolls and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm always going to be doing my thing, and hopefully I can you know keep on getting better and making some original tunes, some sample free. So yeah, yeah, definitely looking to do more, making stuff that I can original tunes, which I do make some original tune stuff too, but then some things, kind of sampling and stuff like that. So, but I like for you guys to support and donate to the show, or to me, and go to the Bandcamp page, listen to my stuff, download, purchase my stuff. So that'll help me get more gear, and I'll be want to learn, how to make more music to have, a lot more sample free type music and things like that. So, um, what else on the name? I don't want to forget everything, but that's kind of almost about it. Though. I'm going to talk about the Kanye, talk about the legend, Miss Betty Davis, that passed away a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago. Um, the albums, yeah, I didn't talk about the albums more. So yeah, the Conway the Machine. That's I guess that's a shady debut. He supposed to be his, I guess, his first official uh, album. Yeah, that's fire though. That's dope. I even like the album cover. That's dope too. It's different. Um, yeah, and the album cover kind of remind me of like something or somebody in Rochester. You know what I mean? And that street type, vibe to it. Um, Definitely know, or saying know about that feeling. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not a street person, but I'm from the hood. I know neighborhood, so I know how that kind of feel. You know what I mean? So I like that. Even that kind of like that dark type of feeling. You know what I mean? That's some old New York Rochester type vibe feeling for me. So I kind of feel that. So he's spitting on there, and yeah, that even like that Ross and Little Wayne joint got on there. That's fire. Yeah. So yeah, Currency and Alchemist. That's a dope album. That track he had like with Havoc and Wiz Khalifa. That's a dope. That's fire. You got some other joint. We got some new guy on there too. I forgot his name. It's kind of yeah, that's a dope project. Um, yeah, those so yeah, I'll be listening to those albums. So some couple other artists I think dropped too. I was trying to ask people on my social media like who dropped this week, and sometime when I ask a question, social media I don't really get a response when I want to know something about music. But if I post something dumb, you get a retweet or something like that. That happens. So when I ask something simple like yo, what albums dropped this week, you can't get a response. But but those are some current ones that I know of, and I'll be going over, seeing who else came out, that I might like. There might be some guys that came out, but might not be what I like, listen to like that. So I'll be checking that out online, social media, and see what hip hop albums came out. But what I need for the people that's doing or watching this video too, or when you're done, go to my links, listen to all my stuff, whether it's new or old, share to your blogs, to your websites, to your social media, all that stuff, My Hear This profile, Tune Bubble, Reverb Nation, the Bandcamp, Mixcloud, Audius, you know, all those links, profiles with all my music, like I said, new or old, no matter. Just get those streams up and, get familiar with some of my work. And what else I want to mention? I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't want to keep y'all up too too long. Just about 30 minutes. I want to get into the Kanye West documentary. The rest of that, I got about like 45 minutes left. Watch that show. Mm. Well, yeah. So if you got a favorite movie and you like a certain scene that I haven't sampled yet, let me know in the comment section, and maybe I'll get to it if I got that in my collection or come across it. Maybe I'll work around it. So if you got a scene that you like, let me know in a comment, or a movie. Uh, it might be a movie that you already sampled from that you don't know of, and I'll maybe post some link or something like that, or reply. So yeah, so um, definitely like this video, subscribe to my video channel. Uh, yeah, leave that in the comment. Give me some ideas, what kind of movies you like, and you know what I mean. So we always want to keep it kind of, you know, maybe some action drama, kind of street. Not gonna do too much comedy or things like that. We're not gonna do all that. We're gonna keep it more realistic. You know what I mean? So that's what I like to do. Put my tunes more reality type base. It might be from a film, but it might be stuff you probably heard or could relate to, that you might saw on the news, or in real life. You might have some experience. So that's what I like to do. Mm, yeah. So I don't know. I think that could be about it. I want to mention. So yeah, if you like anything I do, once again, you already know what to do for our support. And if you're a DJ, producer, get at me. And if you're like a female rapper or singer, um, send me a DJ drop. Email me if you want to do a DJ drop for me. You know, hit me up in the comment section, or email me and stuff like that. I like a dope little DJ drop. You know what I mean? So the legacy DJ Green Hornet. That's me. Mm, hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave this. Let this be the last. I think that's about all I'm going to say, and I'll let you guys know maybe in the future, about um, the record label, or what I'm going to do as far as making a physical media. I mean, I do physical media. If I press it on myself, I might, you might have to contact me and I'll ship it to you like that. I do it from home. I just press them up. You contact me and I'll just, you know, send it to you like that, like snail mail. You know what I mean? So if you hit me up in the Cash App or the PayPal, tell me like, hey, I want the Grindhouse mixtape. That's one of my mixtape Grindhouse. You know, send me X amount of dollars and I'll send it off to you and whatnot. So you might have to pay for the shipping and handling type thing, but postage or whatever. But hey, if I got the physical copy at home and you contact me, let me know. Then by the next day or two, I'll send it. I send it out to you guys. So um, yeah, that's it, man. That's it, man. So this is your man DJ Green Hornet. Make sure you like, comment, support. That's what I say. Donate, share, all that stuff. You know what I mean? That's about it. Go check out that cinematic mixtape and and all my other projects. Alright. See you on the next video. Peace.